Ah, pensé que tú jugabas como una parte y después él.
No.
Ah,
No, es en vivo. De hecho, me podría poner mis audífonos, pero no lo haré.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Love fires that quickly outside. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Love now on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Love, they go play action now. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the 15-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. His kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Locke, he'll go up top. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Denver.
KJ Hamler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They go bootleg. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Love's pass intended for Irv Smith Jr.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Cook in punt formation.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd down. Love. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. They'll run it with Jones. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 37-yard line. Here's Love. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Love now. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge scheme going.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Valdez-Scantling. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Love looking to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On third down, here's Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Aldrich Rosas on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Clock now on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. Not much there, only a yard.
To Melvin Gordon. A gain of a yard. Brings up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And take it right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
33-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
3rd and 9.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Rosas' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now Gordon on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This is the tight end Fant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Check 26, 52.
To throw again. Love. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Love. They'll roll him out right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Deuce. Green Jack. Mike 5'9", I got you, boy.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Let's go, D. Check. Check, hot. Ready. Check, 59. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike's 59.
Throwing. Love. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Broncos.
Now Locke again. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Caleb Chason. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Locke going to go on 4th down. Going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 30.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. On play action. Love to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to run, but and the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Locke working out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Locke goes back to Sutton. This time completes it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Jones breaking from the contact and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Packers, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity as they move to 4 and 6. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6 and 4 now. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.